Are you ready to start making money while you sleep so you can pack up and start traveling the world with that passive income? Being a digital nomad myself is one of the greatest things ever, and so today I'm going to share with you the top 10 best ways to make passive income through side hustles that I either do myself or have friends or followers who make money in these ways where you can make at least $100 a day passively. Now these all take a little bit of work up front, but are going to allow you to build a life of more freedom. As I take you through these side hustles, I'm going to share with you my own tips or tips of my friends or followers who are actually making money through these income streams. You're not gonna wanna miss a single minute. Are you ready? Let's dive in. What's up, it's Danie, your guide to authentic video. Be sure to grab my starting on YouTube cheat sheet. Now, what is the first best passive income side hustle? Video memberships. Ooh, what is that? Video memberships allow you to have your own Netflix-like account where you're able to monetize your videos right away. So if you are in any sort of coaching, health and fitness, educator niche, this can be a really easy way for you to monetize your content much more quickly than a course. You may have heard of Sarah Beth Yoga, Yoga with Adriene, Gymbox. How do all these creators have their own memberships with video? The secret sauce is Uscreen, and Uscreen is actually the sponsor of today's video, and I'm super stoked to share Uscreen with you because they are the holy grail when it comes to video membership platforms. And you can have a big audience, a small audience, and be able to really make loads of passive income with Uscreen. Uscreen allows you to rent out your videos, create memberships for your videos, or even do live streams that have a paywall, so people have to pay in order to watch your live stream. You can also set it up where your videos just have a one-time fee that people pay, and then they can access your educational content. Literally with Uscreen, you can take your educational content and they will help you create an app that your followers can then look up and use on their Roku, on their iPhone, Android, Fire Stick, whatever they're using, which is so cool. Now, like I said, Uscreen is a game changer. If you're not wanting to build a massive course up front, you could do something where you start with a membership where you're just posting a video a week or a video a month. Let's say you get people to pay $10 a month and you post a video every single week. You can slowly be building up a pool of educational content. You can start making money right away rather than having to spend so much time up front creating all the educational modules of a course. You can monetize your content right away with Uscreen. I really think that video membership platforms like Uscreen are amazing if you're in the health and wellness field. Oh, there's like nothing better than it. But also, let's say you have gardening tips. You could share gardening tips every week, cooking tutorials, photography tutorials, car repair tutorials. There's so many different niches that this would work so well for. So definitely check out Uscreen and consider a video membership platform. Now, if you're listening to this and you're like, oh my goodness, I need to be monetizing my video content now with Uscreen, you can try it out first for free using the link up in the cards or in the description box. The next best passive income side hustle this year is selling digital mini guides on your own website that you can create for free in Canva. Everyone is an expert in something. So take the area where you are the most an expert in and go into Canva and create a guidebook that takes people clearly through a desired outcome that they are looking for. What I would recommend to do is take whatever niche you're in and then kind of pick what's one of the really basic outcomes that people in your niche want. Figure out what that is and then reverse engineer what are all the steps that someone would have to take to get that outcome, and write it all out and make sure you write out your own unique ideas of how you'd get to that outcome. Then what you can do is you could go into an AI platform like ChatGPT and have them organize it for you a little bit better there if you want. Then make sure after you add in more of your personality and things because it's going to make it more AI generic, but that way it's very organized. And then from there, you can take that info and put it into Canva and make it look really pretty with a Canva template. Now, let's say you are horrible at anything that comes to design, even with the template, go on Fiverr and for like 10 or 15 bucks, hire somebody to do it in Canva for you with the info that you've put out of a basic guidebook within your niche. Then once your guidebook is complete, you can sell it on your own website, or if you don't have your own website yet, you could do something like a Stan Store or Shopify. Now, let's digest this info with an example. So for me, I'm a YouTube coach. I could make a mini guide that I know reverse engineers how to set up and optimize a YouTube channel because I know that's something that I get a lot of questions on. So I could create the ultimate guide to setting up and optimizing a YouTube channel. I could write out all my tips. I could then hire someone on Fiverr to make it look pretty for me. Now, I would charge $25 for this offer. So how would I promote it? I would put it in my link tree and I would link it in all of my YouTube videos in the description. I would also make a YouTube video that is almost the exact title of what my guidebook is, how to set up and optimize a YouTube channel. And within the first first 30 seconds of that video, I would tell people I have a guide that breaks all of this down more in detail that they can buy for just $25. And then I would also make an educational YouTube short on that topic as well. And I would post it on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and also on Pinterest, and that would push it out even further, and that way I could be making reoccurring passive income with this guidebook. And maybe every quarter or half year, I could boost it by talking about it in my stories and making other long form or short form videos on that topic. Now, if you're like, Danie, I don't have my own website or even a following, no worries. The next side hustle I'm gonna talk about is gonna relate to you, so stick with me. Now, let's say you don't have a following at all. No worries. The next best passive income side hustle that you can do is sell digital templates on platforms where people are already searching for what you're offering, like on Creative Market. Now, if you've never heard of Creative Market, it is an awesome hub of resources for creators where you can easily get templates to better sell your services or make better designs, all of these things. There's fonts, there's photos, there's illustrations. It's something awesome to check out even just for your own business, but you can make a lot of money selling templates on Creative Market. Now, a great example of somebody absolutely killing it on Creative Market is Fallon. You can see Fallon's templates are absolutely beautiful and they're very niche. So these are literally just Canva templates that she creates for a specific audience and then sells on Creative Market. So we can see here, this one is podcast Instagram templates. So these are templates only for podcasters. So if I'm a podcaster looking for templates that I can use to promote my podcast, I would find these. I could buy them for, let's see, this bundle is $27. Boom, I purchase it, and then I'm emailed a link where I can then get a copy of these templates and edit them within Canva. So cool. I highly recommend if you're thinking about selling templates on a marketplace like Canva, the more niche you can go, the better. I know for me, some of the templates that I bought before in the past are like coach course launch templates. That's pretty niche and specific, right? And that's literally what I look like. Launch posts for coaches. And I got these awesome templates. They really were helpful for me. And so if you have an expertise in anything like that, in copywriting or whatever your niche is, think about what kind of templates could you create, and you can do a little market research to see what are people actually searching for. And I recommend using something like Keywords Everywhere to be understanding what are people actually searching for. I am currently in the process of making YouTube thumbnail templates for my followers, and I'm really thinking that I'm going to also sell them on Creative Market as well as my own website. This way I can really double dip. So I can have things on Creative Market where I know people are searching for things and they maybe have never heard of me. I had never heard of Fallon before, but when I found her on Creative Market, boom, then I went and followed her on Instagram, which is really cool. So I know that if I'm selling on multiple platforms, what's super cool is some people that haven't found me on YouTube or on Instagram will find me through these other avenues and then often will look me up and want to learn more from me or buy more of my templates or offers. The next top passive income side hustle is selling printables on Etsy. So of course on Etsy, we can sell physical products, but we're talking about passive income here where we don't have to be shipping out things or making anything, which if that's for you, I love it. I don't have the patience to do crafty things. My sister got all of that. But anyway, let's talk about printables. And I want to share the queen of printables, one of my former clients, Bryn of Brinny K Designs. She has built a super successful passive income business where she's making over $30,000 a month through her Etsy sales. And her main source is from something called SVGs. Now, when she first told me about SVGs, I was like, what's an SVG? And SVG stands for Standard Vector Files, I think. No, I'm sorry. It stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. I still don't know what it means. But essentially, it's like what you think of as a PNG or a PDF. It's a high quality file that people can download on their computers and then print out and use for things like Cricuts. If you're crafty, you know what a Cricut is, and like put on t-shirts or mugs, or even just print out for, I don't know, whatever you want to do with that printable. Now, Bryn is a super expert in this, and so if this really intrigues you, she's got an awesome video where she breaks down her Etsy journey. I'm going to link that in the description down below. Now, another option, if you're not into Etsy, is Teachers Pay Teachers. If you are a mom, dad, teacher, this is an awesome way for you to be making some really good passive income, and I have many friends who make a killing on Teachers Pay Teachers. I have one client, Katie, who's making around $800 a month and continue to scale her her Teachers Pay Teachers store. I've got another friend, Lisa Margle Sparkles, who literally quit her full-time preschool teaching job with her money from Teachers Pay Teachers. So if you create resources to teach your kids, or you're a teacher creating resources for your students, or you're just a parent who's making educational things for your kid, you can take those things and then sell them on Teachers Pay Teachers. I would highly recommend it. My client Katie has some really awesome videos breaking down Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm gonna link that one down below as well. Now, another top passive income side hustle for this year is courses. We had to talk about courses. It is an industry that is massively scaling and continue to grow, and it's a great way to make passive income. If you have any knowledge on something more niche, and let's say you don't even have a following, you could take that knowledge and you could put it on something like Udemy, I think that's how you say it, or Skillshare, where again, you have people specifically looking for educational content on a platform. Using third-party educational platforms where you know people are already looking can be really beneficial. But if you already have a smaller audience or medium or large audience, I recommend using something more like Teachable or Kajabi or Uscreen like we talked about, and creating a course or a mini course for your audience. Now, I always recommend before you ever create a course to really make sure that it's something that people actually want. I never recommend to just like throw out a course and be like, here it is. You want to do a lot of market research and understand like what are people actually searching up? What's a transformation that people want to have? You need to sell them the transformation. Don't just like sell them what you think they want. And a little hack here is a lot of course creators will often sell the course before ever making it, and then they drip feed the course, which means they'll release their course on a weekly basis slowly for their clients. That way you don't have to create the whole thing up front. You can like slowly be making it each week and then releasing it that next week. It's a lifesaver to do it that way if you can, but it's totally up to you. But would definitely recommend doing some sort of a course or membership if you do have expertise, and if you don't have a following, like I said, you can use something like Udemy or Skillshare to put it out where people are already searching for things. Another amazing passive income side hustle for this year is creating ebooks or Amazon KDP books. Now, KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. And an Amazon financial report said that even a few years ago, in 2019, authors made over $300 million selling ebooks. And over 1,000 of those sellers were making more than 6 figures a year. Ooh! A friend of mine, Jody, shared that she created a children's ebook last year and already has made $1,000 from it. And her ebook is only like $3. And so she said it's been awesome to see how many people have been able to purchase and read her books. So not only has it been super fulfilling that so many families are reading her children's book, but also it's been a great chunk of passive income for her. Jody said that YouTube will be your best friend if you were getting into KDP, and that she has really enjoyed it over the traditional publishing route. So even if you're just looking to make $1,000 or a couple $1,000s extra this year, an ebook can be a great route for you. Now, this next passive income side hustle is probably my favorite, and that is affiliate links and marketing through a YouTube channel or a blog. Let me tell you, affiliate marketing is not dead. Just this month so far, and I think we're like only halfway, not even halfway into the month so far, I've made already over $3,500 from affiliate links. I know, and not like sponsorships, affiliate links. First off, you probably know affiliate links are links that companies give you to share with your audience, and if your audience uses that link, you make a percentage of the sale. Now, I can't speak to blogging, but if you want to check that out, I recommend checking out Sophia Lee. She's like a queen when it comes to blogs and links. But I know when it comes to YouTube, there are 3 ways that I share my affiliate links. Also, I have a video on all the ways that you can make money with 0 subscribers on a YouTube video. I'll link that here. Be sure to check that out after this. But anyway, there are 3 ways that I share affiliate links on my YouTube videos. Number 1 is that I make specific videos to share those links where I compare different products that I know my target audience is going to be searching for. And I have links to those products in the description and also in my cards. Now, cards to links off of YouTube, you can only use once you're in YouTube's partner program, but once you are in the partner program, make sure you're using those links in the cards. 2, in all my videos, if I'm ever mentioning a product, I make sure that I also share the affiliate link. So these are videos that aren't specifically comparing products, but let's say I talk about a product TubeBuddy that I love, just in passing in a video, I'll always still make sure that I say, oh, I've got a discounted link for that. You can grab it in the cards or in the description box. So whenever you script out videos or whenever you're typing out vlogs, if there's a place where you can still be recommending something that kind of fits in, make sure you recommend it. You're providing free value for people after all. You gotta be able to push in those links and be making that passive income somehow, right? And then 3, I always make sure I add loads of affiliate links in my description. So the kinds of equipment I'm using or where I have my courses, all of that I have in my description description because I know often my viewers want to know what kind of things I'm using, and when they check out the description, it's always going to be there. So I never go a video where I don't have affiliate links in the description. Very important. Another place you can be adding affiliate links is in your link tree, or maybe if you use a different app, doesn't matter what you're using, you could have a link to like shop your favorite gear. Or for me, I have a link of like my Amazon favorites. That's great when people ever ask me questions about what kind of gear I use. I just send them right there, and then boom, if they buy something from that list, I make a percentage of the sale. Ooh! For example, I made a vlog about leaving Bali because I got dengue fever, and a part of that video I shared that people definitely need to make sure they get travel insurance because I didn't have it, and then I had a crazy massive hospital bill. And so in that video I recommend using the travel insurance Safety Wing, and I became an affiliate with Safety Wing, and now whenever my audience buys a Safety Wing plan, which thank goodness, I make a percentage of the sale. So it's a win-win. They travel more safely and I get to make some passive income. Always make sure you're only recommending products that you yourself actually use or really believe in. The next passive income side hustles got me really excited because these are things I had never thought about before, and that is renting out your storage space, your car, or even your home. Now, one of my clients, Mill, told me that she rents her car out on an app called Turo, and she makes anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month with Turo. So if you got a car and you're not using it all the time, rent it out. I asked if she had any tips for people who are wanting to do this, and she said, start with a lower rate, and then as you have more bookings and more reviews, you can increase your pricing. Now, let's say you don't want to rent out a car, you could rent out storage space. There's this website called Neighbor, and Neighbor is a peer-to-peer rental platform. It's designed specifically for renting out storage space or extra space in your home or garage or any physical building that you own. You could list your closet, your attic, your basement, your garage, whatever you're thinking, check out Neighbor, and you could rent that out to someone who maybe is like living somewhere like San Francisco or New York and definitely needs a place to be putting more of their stuff. Also, if you've got an extra room in your house, you could always rent it out on something like Airbnb. Or let's say you don't want to do any of these things, you could sell your clothing on Poshmark. Now, this is not passive because you have to like physically be selling your clothing out of your closet, but I just had to mention it because I am Poshmark obsessed. Did I buy this? No, I got this at a real store. But literally, so many of my clothes that you see me wearing, I buy off of Poshmark because who wants to pay full price? I love to like shop out of people's closets and find deals, and that's what Poshmark allows you to do. It's basically like thrift shopping, but in someone's closet, and then you pay for shipping, and then they send you those clothes. It's super cool, and you get to like barter back and forth with people. People make loads of money. They'll go thrifting, and they'll sell things on Poshmark. It's awesome. So let's say you really love thrift shopping, or you just want to like sell your clothes and then buy somebody else's clothes, check out Poshmark. There's lots of other apps and websites like Poshmark, but Poshmark is my favorite. But you can check out some others. I will link those down in the description box below. Another amazing passive income side hustle this year is one that I'm really excited about, and that is investing in real estate groups, not real estate. What? Let's say you don't have a lot of money to be able to like buy a property and rent it all out, but you want to get in the real estate game. You can do that now. There are companies like one called Arrive that reached out to me that I've checked out. I haven't actually invested in them, but I've been looking into it. And essentially it allows you to be an investor in real estate projects. So on their website, they say this: we're building a new way to invest in real estate that makes it easier for people to start their investing journey today. With Arrive, anyone can buy shares in income producing rental properties starting at just $100. Arrive takes care of all the real estate operations so that investors can sit back and collect net rental income and their share of the home's appreciation. Like, that's super cool. I know my dad has done some things like that before, so I'm definitely looking into it this year myself because it can be a lot to invest in real estate and I do not have that much time. So I'm thinking about using something like Arrived, and I found a list of other similar companies that you can check out if this really interests you, and I will link to that article in the description as well. Gosh, there are going to be a lot of links in this video, but I just want it to be like super valuable for you. And whenever you hear some of these passive, and I'm not expecting you to like do all of these passive income side hustles, but I wanted to share my favorites with you so that you can start building up more of a life of freedom. Can I get an amen in the comments? Ooh, amen. If nobody gives me an amen, I'll know that you're just skimming through this video, and that's fine. We do the timestamps, but you know, my OGs, I know, watching all this all the way through. You're the OG. Somebody asked me the other day, my parents' Bible study, one guy turned to me and he was like, what does OG stand for? And I was like, original gangster. The next amazing passive income side hustle for this year is selling on Amazon FBA. Amazon FBA is not dead. It is difficult, but let me tell you, one of my best friends, Mackenzie, she built up an Amazon FBA store and it funded her entire time in her master's program in England. So I'm just saying, if you can learn how to sell on Amazon FBA, it can really pay out quite well. Now, Mackenzie built her Amazon FBA store all while still working a full-time job. So this is totally possible to build up as a side hustle. A lot of her knowledge came from YouTube. She took Brock Johnson's course, which I've looked at myself a little bit and is super awesome. And she was able to source products on this website called Alibaba. So I definitely recommend, if you're gonna get into Amazon FBA, invest in a course, because there's a lot to it. So like, get a cheat sheet for it, because you want to be able to do it the right way. You're going to have to invest a lot of money up front for the product, but with Amazon FBA, they ship out the products for you. So it is passive. Like, once you get the product made, you check it out, you ship it to Amazon's warehouse, and then when people buy, they do all of the fulfillment of orders for you. That's why it's called FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. Now, if Amazon FBA sounds a little too stressful for you, you can also get into drop shipping and use things like Shopify or Printful or Printify or Spring Tea. Let's say you want to be like selling some clothes, but you don't want to invest in the merch, but you have cool logos and designs. You can always use a website like that. They take a percentage of the cut, but they do all of the order fulfillments for you. So it's super worth checking out. I do think what's great about Amazon FBA is that there's already a massive audience that's looking for products. So it's way easier to sell on something like Amazon FBA than drop shipping on your own website. So while Amazon FBA can have a lot more headaches, you're gonna make a lot more money generally, a lot faster with something like that than trying to sell it on your own website and having to do paid ads and all those things. So there's pros and cons of both. I would definitely YouTube which route is the best for you if that's something that you're wanting to get into. Now, I wanted to give a little bonus, a passive income side hustle, because this is one I found in all my research, and one of my followers actually sent me that this is a way that he's making passive income, and I thought, this is really cool. You can sell your photos and videos on stock image sites like Shutterstock, especially if you have a drone and you can get some cool footage like that, even better. But if you have an eye or a passion for photography or videography, you can be uploading these things to different stock image platforms and be making passive income when people buy the usage rights to those things. So definitely something really cool to check out. Now that we got all the ideas flowing, you are ready to go off and be making that passive income. If this video is helpful for you, it's so helpful for me. If you can give a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, and while you wait for next week's video, check out this video on all the ways you can make money on YouTube with 0 subscribers, and I will see you next time. Bye!